My God! You can see me? I have been standing here for more than 10 years, and not a single person has ever seen, let alone spoken with me. Finally, the one who can help me has come. Oh, I didn't introduce myself. My name is Glenn. Well, it is all for my daughter. I simply could not leave here because I've been so worried about her.
My daughter, Marcia, is captain of the Sandworm Raid Group. She intends to catch Queen Balandir, but it's too dangerous. She's being reckless.
Marcia has never truly experienced the horror of that monster. Not like me. I lost my leg to the beast, and then the wound festered, and I died. Ordinary people like us are no match for her. What? You don't know Queen Balandir? Oh, she's a dreadful monster who sweeps through the desert, killing and gobbling up everything she encounters. Search around the Sandworm lair, and you'll find traces of the monster. You'll understand why I'm so worried when you see for yourself what it leaves behind.
Afterwards, go to her group's campsite and try to convince my daughter. Please, she has no idea what she's up against. I just don't want her to end up like me.
Like that. Warning. This is the great corridor through which Queen Balandir roams. Entering risks your life. Go back from whence you came.
Oh my, I'm done for. Oh my cat. Oh, I'm completely ruined because of Queen Balandir. She vacuumed up 200 of my camels in an instant. Not just the camels, but all the goods they were carrying too. At first, I went around looking for her in the hopes I might salvage something, but then I saw a pile of bone fragments in a pit connected to the Sandworm lair. The pile consisted of bone fragments of the people and animals she consumed. Seeing that, I didn't dare hunt for her anymore. Everyone told me I should be happy that I escaped with my life, but now I'm broke, propertyless, and have a huge debt to pay. Queen Balandir, she ruined my life overnight. You best be careful too. You could be her next victim. You mean the Sandworm lair? It's to the east of here. But don't ever go near it. That place is dangerous.
Glenn Richhill wanted to dissuade his daughter from trying to hunt down Queen Balandir. He was well aware of the Queen's horror, given that he died after losing his leg to her. Having witnessed the aftermath of Queen Balandir's work in person, you could understand why he was so worried about his daughter, that he was unable to leave this world.
got lucky. Queen Belandir refuses to give up on her prey once she's marked them for the hunt. People would say it's fate for us to meet, so let's get on with the introductions. I am Josephine Kraft, a wizard from Venelux. I'm studying the magic of Soren Warnack, who created the Moonlight Oasis here. I discovered that the magic used by Soren Warnack correlates with Queen Belandir's mana, so I've been investigating the Queen's behavior. That's the reason I went there. Did you go looking for Queen Belandir on purpose? She has already taken so many Resistance members from us. You almost became one of them. Did you do that out of curiosity? Oh, I understand. I'd want to stop my family if they said they would defeat Queen Belandir. I think I know how Glenn feels. Did you say Marcia? You should hurry up and try to persuade her.
Here lies the impregnable fortress, guarded by giant ants. Even the magical forces of Arceum could not occupy this place. There is a legend that the very same power which made Stoneguard barren created a giant and cruel Queen Ant. This place used to be a rich forest where elves and Mittrans lived. The elves invited humans into their domain, but the humans, blinded by greed, started a war and ultimately torched the forest, reducing it to the wasteland it is today.
I saw them rushing in.
I'm busy doing some maintenance at the moment, my friend. Were you hoping to go up to see the observatory? As you can see, the ladder is under repair. It will take some time to fix it properly. Maybe you can fly down to the observatory, if you can jump from that lofty hill there. You're not really going to try that, are you?
I've never seen you before. What brings you here?
So what you're saying is that Queen Belandia is a monster that can't be beaten, and I should give up and stop trying.
I don't know why a complete stranger like you is so concerned for my safety.
But what do you think we're doing here?
Everyone who's ever lived in this area has lost something precious because of Queen Belandia. They still are. We're fighting so that this tragedy finally ends. I've made a detailed plan. If you don't trust me, you can look at the journal in my barracks.
The investigation team stumbled across Queen Belandia during their survey, leading her to launch a fierce attack. If it had not been for the wizard Josephine Craft, they might have failed to escape. You then sought out Marcia Richhill, Glenn's daughter and Sandworm Raid Group captain. You tried to persuade her to cease her plan to defeat Queen Belandia. However, she did not relent.
A heroic sword.
The Moonlight Oasis, located in the very center of the Moonlight Desert, was formed by the powerful archwizard Soren Warnack. In the past, the Oasis drew in many tourists, but current visitors to the area are primarily interested in gathering moonlight scales from the nearby creatures.
To meet with Marcia? Did she agree to stop pursuing Queen Belandia? Good heavens. Now what do I do? Who knows what might happen to Marcia if I just leave things like this? Knowing... Yes, that's a better approach. I should help my daughter so that she isn't put in danger. But how? There is that trap Marcia set. I wonder if we can lure the beast there.
What? I wasn't serious. Now that I think about it, luring the beast would be too risky. An ambush could just as easily put us at a disadvantage. How could we even bait a giant monster like that? I didn't realize someone so skilled was nearby. If anyone could find a way to help my daughter, it'd be Josephine Croft.
I know I'm overstepping myself here, but I need you to do this one last favor.
When Glenn realized that he couldn't stop his daughter, he decided to help her. He recalled the trap Marcia had prepared and thought that if he could lure Queen Belandia there, his daughter could achieve her goal without being in danger. Perhaps the wizard Josephine can find a way to help Marcia.
Oh, we meet again. You look like you have something important to tell me. Ah, I see. If that is the intent of the raid group, I would like to lend them my strength. So, you mean to bait Queen Belandia to ensure the safety of the raid group, right? Well, I think there is a way we can do that. Oh, come to think of it, Clay wrote in one of his books that Queen Belandia is attracted to strong mana. He also wrote the potent sandworm poison sac can be utilized as raw material for mana production. With the potent sandworm poison sac and magic amplification gear, you can create a device that emits mana to attract Queen Belandia. If that doesn't work, you'll have to resort to your own devices to lure her over to you. It's true that power can be used to detect other power that comes from the same source. Did you know that? Queen Belandir's power was derived from a star fragment. Fundamentally, the same as your own. So you really didn't know. Star fragments themselves are nothing more than a pure form of power. If someone with evil intent uses one, they can make a monster as fearsome as Queen Belandia. I'm sure that there are more monsters in this world created from star fragments. Let's try making a luring trap first. While I'm away looking for the lure magic schema, go collect bristled armadillo scales and potent poison sacs. You can easily find plenty of armadillos in the Moonlight Desert, but if you defeat them recklessly, the scales will end up getting ruined. First, make sure they're stunned by the trap before you go to kill them. That way, you'll be able to get the bristled scales in good condition. Sandworms make stronger poison when they are young, but it's difficult to quietly sneak up on them because they're so wary. There is a resistance force that guards the sandworm hatchery near its lair. Maybe we could ask them for help.
Josephine recalled some passages in Clay's book and found a way to lure Queen Belandia. She also informed you that the source of Queen Belandia's power was something known as a star fragment. Those star fragments contain pure power. Someone created a monster called Queen Belandia out of evil intent.
If you want to know more about Queen Belandia, I'm sure Clay's book will help. I left it on my desk, so feel free to read it whenever you feel like it.
In the past, Solavian Order Grand Elder Scultis used a fragment of the Star of Silivith to turn a sandworm into Queen Belandia. The sandworm's poison sac, the source of poisonous mana, reacts sensitively to external conditions. Not only can it adjust the level of mana emitted depending on these conditions, it also emits a substance that detects the mana of another entity.
You can get a glimpse of Clay's interest in the various monsters and poisons of Silesium through his books. These books contain interesting information, such as the fact that the mighty Queen Belandia was originally a small sandworm, and that sandworm poison sacs have the rare ability to detect another being's mana. Decided to use Queen Belandia's attraction to powerful mana to lure her in. Now, in order to create artificially powerful mana, you need to create a lure using Armadillo's sharp scales.
This is a sandworm hatchery. It's a dangerous place, so you should leave. You're looking for poison sacs? Then you'll need to find the baby sandworms. But they are very sensitive, and it'd be difficult to approach them. Hey, do you know how to shapeshift? Good. Maybe you could shapeshift yourself into an insect. You know what? If you promise to help me, I will guide the way. Good. I'll brief you the details after we get him. Let's go. You can get potent poison sacs from baby sandworms. Shape-shift into an insect and approach them. What I need is a sandworm egg that is about to hatch. You'll find it while you're hunting baby sandworms. I'll leave it to you then. I didn't expect to discover this precious thing. The shell is very fragile. Try not to damage it. What the? I shouldn't have come here. Let's get out of here before more of them come.
The potent sandworm poison sac is also used as a raw material for mana production. It is particularly suitable for a mana amplifier to lure Queen Belandia, because it can be used to freely adjust the emitted level of mana based on external conditions.
You're back just in time. I found the right magic schema that we can use for the bait. Since you have all the ingredients I mentioned, let's get started right away. First, put the potent sandworm poison sac over here. Apply it to the armadillo scales. Finish by carving the magic schema on the elemental fusion stone and... Huh? Failed. Hard to believe I made a mistake. It must be the fusion stone. Elemental fusion stones are riddled with impurities, making it difficult to use them for complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Naturally, we just need to make a pure elemental fusion stone that can be engraved with any schema. I'll prepare everything else, so please get me the required materials. We're going to need some moonlit sand crystals and cactus water. Sand crystals are available in the highlands around the sandworm lair, and cactus water is available south of the Moonlight Desert.
The first attempt to build the device for luring Queen Belandia ended in failure. Since common elemental fusion stones often contain impurities, they cannot be used to contain delicate and complex schema, like the magic schema for attracting monsters. Josephine explained that making a pure elemental fusion stone will make up for this error. Purified water used to draw a magic schema is essential to making a pure elemental fusion stone. This is because low water purity can lead to errors in the schema. In the desert where water is scarce, cactus water can be used as a viable substitute. It is important to consider not only the size of the sand particles used for the pure elemental fusion stone, but also whether they contain their own impurities. Moonlit sand crystals can be ground to very fine particles, and are the purest of their kind.
I've been waiting. Did you get the materials yet? We need to make it quickly before impurities corrupt the materials. First, we grind the moonlit sand crystals and spread the dust on a heated plate. Then we infuse the wind element into the cactus water and let it flow. This hardens it to complete the pure elemental fusion stone. Now we engrave a magic schema for luring monsters and put the stone in the device. There! It's a success! Here we go. This is the device for luring Queen Balandir. Install the device wherever you want, and then press the remote control button. Afterward, the level of mana around the device will increase to the maximum limit. Queen Balandir will sense the power and make her way there. Now, here's how to operate it. Would you mind having a look at the device? Like I mentioned, I made the device for luring Queen Balandir so it can be controlled remotely. Queen Balandir will appear soon after pressing the button, so make sure you find yourself someplace safe before using it. Well then, I wish you good luck.
Having finished crafting the pure elemental fusion stone, the device for luring Queen Balandir was complete. After installing the device, you press the button of the remote control to amplify the mana emitted and attract Queen Balandir. The remote control must be operated at a minimum safe distance from the device.
What brings you here this time? We can lure Queen Balandir with that device? Really? If that's true, I can catch her right now. Most members of the raid group are at the Sandworm Hatchery right now. If we want to catch Queen Balandir, we need them to return, so we can attack together. My troops are currently working to reduce the number of sandworms. They won't come back until they achieve their objective. If you get out there and help them with their mission, they'll be able to come back sooner. It's up to you. Everyone is bringing their very best to this mission. Everything we learn along the way is recorded in the operation plan back at camp. Read the operation plan at the Eastern Gathering campsite. I'm sure it'll help you too.
Upon learning about the luring device, Marcia wanted to catch Queen Balandir immediately. However, in order to do so, a full-scale offensive involving the entire Sandworm raid group is needed, and most of the troops are already active in the Sandworm Hatchery. Marcia's troops need help to finish the job and return quickly.
I saw them rushing in.
Why are the bugs swarming in like that?
The Sandworm Raid Group regularly carries out operations to reduce the sandworm population. Once these begin, all but essential members of the squad remain in the sandworm hatchery and only return when the mission is complete. The best and only way to get the squad members to come back is to help them complete their operation quickly.